So now last week we talked about time and its correlation with being productive, you know, and then I explained, when you say time is money, you don't basically mean that some persons actually have 48 hours in a day. What you just basically mean by saying time is money is that the time you're talking about is the time spent in doing effective work, the time actually spent in working towards a particular goal. So let's say we have two persons and one person can actually skills out 3 hours a day consistently for trading, and the other person is only doing 10 minutes a day. You see, the person that's actually spending more time with trading, is actually going to is actually going to move faster than the person that actually spend only just 10 minutes a day, because that person actually has more time to spend, and time is equal to, you know, money. So today now we are going to talking about effective time management. Okay. So if you don't actually know how to manage your time properly, okay, if you don't actually know how to manage your time properly, then you are not going to be able to, you know, invest a lot of time into learning a particular skill. Right. So what do I actually mean by that? Now, let's say, for example, you are trying to learn Forex. All of us all have, busy schedules. We all have things that actually taking our time and things like that. So some persons actually are more busy than others, you get, but all of us have something. At least there's always something that you can actually do. This time you isn't actually join this 11 a.m. session. You can obviously using this particular time to do some other things that are even more important, that are very, very important. You understand? Some persons are actually working jobs. Some persons actually have businesses they're actually running. Some persons are actually students, preparing for exams. You understand? Or working on project stuff and everything. You get. So now, if you don't have effective time management, effective. So today's lecture, we're talking about effective time management. This thing should be black. Effective, effective time management. So if you, as a person, don't know how to actually effectively manage your time, you're not going to be able to actually excuse out enough time for what you want to actually do. All right. If you as a person can actually effectively manage your time, you're meant and that's actually why it's a Forex Academy here. But we also have to also teach these things too, because in as much as we want everyone to actually now to trade, we want everyone to actually be good traders on their own. If people don't actually now actually effectively manage their time well, they won't, you know, get results when it comes to mastering trades on their own. You understand, mastering trade on their own, because number one, they will not have enough time to put into what they are doing. So let's say, for example, I'm working a job, I slap this rubbish. So let's say, for example, I'm working a job, and because I'm actually working a job now, I go to work from 5 a.m. or let's say 6 a.m. to like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. That is 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. is out. Or let's say from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Right? 9 to 5. It's going to be 9 to 5. Or let's say 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 9 to 5. Okay. I go to work. All right. I go to work. So every day, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm not disposed. I can't do anything within that period of time because I'm going to be actually at work. That is That's already been established here. So now, if I don't actually have effective time management now, I'm not going to have time for any other thing apart from that particular work. And when it comes to working something now, most times it's not really what we want for ourselves. We all have things we actually want for ourselves. So some of us actually want to have enough time for ourselves. Some of us actually want to travel. We want to actually get a lot of things and take care of our parents very well and give our family type of life they actually desire. Understand? But then you already have up to 8 to 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have about 9 to 10 hours cut out already from our time. So if you already have 9 hours removed from 24 hours, how many hours do you have left? You only have about 15 hours to go. So that means you have free 15 hours. So out of these 15 hours again, if you take out again 6 hours for sleeping, or let's say 7 hours, how many hours do you have? You have up to 8 hours to go. Let's now say you take out 2 hours for rest. You have 6 hours to go. You see the 6 hours now, you're meant to actually use the 6 hours and arrange the 6 hours in such a way that you actually like have enough time to do your first stuff. You understand? So no matter how many hours you're working, no matter the type of job you're working, you're always still going to have up to like at least 4 hours or 5 hours to yourself. These 2 hours to sleep, or these 2 hours to like for recreation, to just rest and all of that thing. You understand? So no matter how difficult or how challenging your job actually is, you always want to have that extra time. You understand? And most persons now, they spend this time doing things like things are not actually productive. You understand? You can see they can spend after that 6 hours now, they can spend 2 hours out of it just pressing their phone, scrolling through Insta blog, and doing random things. Actually, it's 8 hours. Let's leave it at 8 hours. You know, 9 hours working, 7 hours sleeping, out of 24 hours, you have 8 hours left. So out of it, they can do like 3 hours scrolling through random stuff, calling, gisting, gossiping, and all of those things. And then after everything, you ask them how far have they gone with what they are learning. They will say, "Oh, coach, I don't have time. Oh, coach, I'm a student. Oh, coach, I'm working a job. Oh, coach, this and this thing." But if you look into their time very, very well, if you look at their routine and everything, you will notice that they have up to 8 hours or 7 hours to themselves. So why can't they use this 8 hours? Why can't they ration in such a way that they can actually squeeze out 3 hours out of this for just forex, and the remaining 5 hours is for themselves? Because you don't actually have effective time management. And if you don't actually have effective time management, honestly, you won't actually be able to go far in life. Like when I mean in scaling yourself as a bit, you can actually have a job and just be settling from that job, just going from work, coming back, just that normal rat race. You understand? But if you actually want to be a business person, if you want to actually like open your own business yourself, you will need to actually have effective time management. If you want to actually like be a trader, and learn to the level where you can quit your job and be on your own, and be making so much money, you need to actually have effective time management. If you want to, scale up your own personal business, you understand, you want to like, let's say you're a sole proprietor, you want to like scale it up to get to new heights, you need to actually have effective time management. You understand? Even at your place of work, if you don't also have effective time management, you will not also be effective soon because you'll be going to late to work. Assignments they'll be giving you, tasks they'll be giving you to you, will be forgetting, you won't be doing them. You'll not be having enough time to actually complete those things, and that can actually make them almost sack yourself. So it's very, very important to actually know how to effectively manage your time. So on this session, I wish you actually effectively manage your time. So there are two things I actually do. Two things, just two things. Two things. Okay. The first is having a daily routine. And second is to-do list. So let's start with daily routine. So let's start with daily routine. What is your daily routine? Daily routine are things you do daily, all right? Set of activities you actually do daily. Routine is more like something that you keep doing repeatedly, repeated. That's your routine. So every day, we know that we wake up from sleep, And we also know that we also go back to sleep. That's actually a routine. You understand? Every day, you know that you actually eat and you drink water. These are things like you do every single day. You understand? You have your bath. You have your bath. You press your phone. You understand? You view your friend's status every single day. These are actually like your routines. You understand? So daily routine is more like you now arranging, because obviously we don't actually have enough time for anything. 24 hours is very short. Right? So daily routine is more like, okay, you now arranging the set of activities you want to do in every single day. So you can be able to like organize your time very well. So you can have enough time for a lot of things. You understand? So I'm going to show you what my own daily routine actually looks like. Yours is not, it's not compulsory that she needs to be like mine. Yours may not be like mine, it should not be like mine self, because the things I'm actually learning and things that actually I'm trying to like actually trying to actually build on, I'm not actually the things that you're also learning, also trying to build on. But you have those things that you're actually doing. Do you know that while learning Forex, you can also be learning programming at the same time? You can also be learning photography at the same time. You can also be going to the gym at the same time every single day. So in a day now, you can be learning Forex, learning programming, learning what do you call it? Photography, going to the gym for 1 hour, reading books, meditating. You can cramp all of that into your daily, and you still have 7 hours of sleep. You still have 2 hours to still rest after work when you come back. That is why that's actually why I call it effective time management. So let me show you what my daily routine is like. So start of the day, my day starts 5 a.m. This is going to give you an example of how yours should be. Okay, it should include the time you wake and the time, yeah, every single thing. Just put it time, from this time to this time. What am I doing? From that time to that time, what am I doing? From that time to that time, what am I doing? All of those things. So from 5 a.m. to 5:20 a.m., I wake up, and the first thing I do, I wake up and sweep the house. Okay, so you may be wondering, oh, why does Coach Michael wake up and sweep the entire house? Number one, if I wake up, um, I need to actually do something, because once the process of me actually sleeping the house, and before I'm actually done sleeping, the whole sleep that I've actually left my eyes already. I've already left my eyes completely. And apart from that, too, because my day is actually very cramped, I don't actually have enough time for like a lot of things. And I don't like my sleep being dirty. So when I wake up, that's just actually just sleeping. So sweeping, 20 minutes of sweeping will just help me. By the time I'm done sweeping and mopping 1 or 2 places, the whole sleep I've already left my eyes. You understand? And while sweeping, I play audiobooks. Sometimes it can actually last more than 20 minutes too. You understand? But while sweeping, I'm listening to audiobooks. And you know those books now, those motivational stuff I've sent in the group before multiple times. You know that says aspire to conquer, the desire require, all of those plenty things. You understand? You know those things, yeah? You get. So while I'm sweeping, I am also like I have a playlist. Once I just wake up, stuff starts playing. I have a speaker. Either I'm using my speaker, I'm using my earpiece. You understand? So I'm listening as I'm sweeping. So I'm hearing the message as I'm doing something very, very productive. Cleanliness next to godliness. If you're clean and your environment is clean, you'll be more productive. So I'm listening to books that are entering into my brain. After that, from this is very, very important. Okay. This is very, very important. From 5:20, I think I'm going to reduce the font of this. Or don't, I'll just use like that. So 5:35. I take a cold shower while also listening to audiobook. Okay. So that this actually like helps me remove the last drops of sleep actually in my eyes, cold shower. Um, So imagine waking up in the morning, everywhere is dark and everything, and the first thing you're listening to is something telling you about you have to stand up, you have to work harder than everybody, you have to get your goal. This and then you're sweeping, and then after you're actually done, you're now pouring cold water on your body, shower and everything, and then you're hearing that thing loud in your ear and everything. I have a speaker, so when I'm bathing, that's what I used to actually play the music. You understand? And after that, from five, so. Now this thing is actually personally tailored to me, yeah. Because initially what I was doing was that was some years back, yeah. When I wake up, I try to pray, all right. Try to pray or read my Bible when I wake up. That's the first thing I try doing. But that doesn't actually work well because when I was actually doing that, I would just start feeling sleepy and before you know it, I'm gone again. You understand? So sweeping first and taking cold shower and all that helps me clear my eyes and puts me in, Michael, you are weak and it's time to start working. You understand? All right. So you see it now. Then 5:35 to 5:55, I pray and read my Bible. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Based on your own day can even start by 4 a.m. self. Your day can even start by 4 a.m. based on you. You understand? I don't know how your routine actually is, how everything, but you know how you're going to actually arrange your own based on you. Everybody's own is not. You can take inspiration from my own, pick some things from my own, you understand? But just make sure yours is very, very beautiful and make sure you stick to it. You understand? So this is Go Live. So my Go Live sessions double down as my personal trading session also. Notice I've not yet had my bath. Okay. Notice I have not yet had my bath. So from 7:30 a.m. from 7 a.m. rather to 7:30 a.m. I take my dog for a walk, all right? 30 minutes walk. So now there's this thing here. Our body is meant to, our legs are meant to walk. You understand? The reason why a lot of persons are actually having cardiac arrest and getting obese and having a lot of um, things like that is due to cholesterol buildup, this and that, which is actually like constricting blood vessels and arteries and everything. And all these things can actually be avoided or prevented if we spend 30 minutes walking every single day. I did a research and they say like 30 minutes walk is like the same like similar, very close to, you know, also jogging for 30 minutes. So if you're jogging for 30 minutes every day, and I'm also walking for 30 minutes every day, we are like doing similar exercises. It's not you jogging or you run doesn't mean you're working harder than me. You understand? So I wake up, 30 minutes walk, 30 minutes walk. So this 30 minutes walk, I can either be listening to music or also listening to my audiobook based on this thing and everything. And the music are not like I have a certain type of music that where they are talking about motivational stuff and everything. You understand, like NF, NF, he's a rapper that raps about things that you should know as a human being, and all of those things. So I have this type of music also in a particular playlist. So I have a dog, so I take my dog on a 30 minutes walk. Why you see? Then when I come back from that, I have what do you call it? I'm trying to check my this thing. Okay. I don't used to have my breakfast in the morning. I don't have my break. Only if I even have my breakfast, I eat something very, very light because I noticed that when I have my breakfast, um, before my to-do list, I used to actually include breakfast in the morning. But when I actually do that, it actually makes me very, very heavy and makes me sleepy. So because of that, I stopped having breakfast. And also apart from that, I also do vocal training so in the morning. So it also like makes my voice very coarse. So that's why I don't actually have breakfast in the morning. So you see what I'm telling you now? Yours is going to be unique and different, but it's very, very important. 7:30 to 8 a.m. That's when I have my beats for 30 minutes. So I listen to music a lot. So even when I'm moving bath itself, my speaker is even playing music self for me. So it's like a very, very every single part of my routine is fun to me. Then from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., vocal training. Then we have like, so you sit, then we have 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. I spend that time singing. All right. So every single thing can be developed. In fact, yeah, the way our body is actually designed, yeah, most of the things are actually muscles. Your voice, your fingers, your legs, you understand every single thing you get, they're actually like controlled by muscles and everything. So if you keep training on these things, they're actually going to get developed. They will get developed. And if they get developed, it's actually going to be better. You understand? If you're someone that's you're actually an athlete rather, you're playing football. You understand? You can spend this morning time in the personal field, probably doing some drills for like 2 hours, passing drills, things like that for 2 hours. And if you're doing that every single day, every single day, every single day, you can't compare yourself after like 3 months with someone who never did something like that. Your touches are going to be better, your agility is going to be better, your control, your passing accuracy, and all of those things are going to be better. You understand? So this is actually where you actually like create time for every single activity you actually want to do. What are the things you want to do? What are the things you're actually passionate about? Write them down and create your routine based on all of those things. You understand? You get so let me try to be fast with this. So just like this, then we have 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. So now these things constantly actually changes. All right, it actually changes. So sometimes I can actually like adjust it. I can increase my reading time to 45 minutes. I can increase my reading time to 30 minutes and all of those things. So I have like this to read books. That's 1 hour, 10:30 a.m. rather. I spent 1 hour reading books. Self-help books, motivational books, mindset trainings, all of those things, affirmation, all of those things. Then I use like in this time, I believe everybody actually see my screen. To meditate, just calm down and just focus on my breathing to calm my nerves and put myself in a very, very relaxed state. You understand? Then I can use that 10:35 to just be on my phone before the session and then 10:35, nothing and everything. So by 11 a.m. is going to be go live. You see it now. Go live again. So you see the amount of things I am doing now in a day. If I keep going down like this, you see I have lots of things. Then from 12 p.m. So I have my daily schedule for um weekdays. I have my daily schedule for daily routine for weekdays. I have my daily routine for Saturday. I also have my daily routine for Sunday because those days are actually different. Saturdays and Sundays I don't trade. So those time I use those times for other things too. You understand? So let's see. This is 12:30 p.m. I used to post on Instagram. And after I post, I use the remaining of the time. From that 12:30 to like around 1:30, I use it to have breakfast and all of those things. So while I'm still also having the breakfast, I can also be editing my posts and all of those things you get. Because posting is not something you just post once. You need to actually edit some pictures and all of those things. So from that 12:30 to like 1:30, I'm editing pictures and posting and all of those things. So you see, my day is totally planned already. Totally planned. So breakfast or whatever you call it, sharp, it's sharp food. Let me call it lunch because I don't eat breakfast. Breakfast make me feel sleepy, and that's not actually good for me. So then I now use this 1:30. I'm reading it directly from there. All right, I use that 1:30 to 3:30 to 3:30 p.m. So contact that's like 2 hours. Contact mentees, contact mentees. So when I say contact mentees, right, that I mean people actually in PTI, like I'll literally reach out to them myself or call them and ask them, oh, how have you gone with this? How far? You understand? But people that actually contact me within the day or send me questions within the day, I'm constantly replying them immediately. You understand? But within this particular time, I actually like contact everybody and like I have people like, I have a list. So today I'm contacting like 5 persons, tomorrow I'm contacting 5 persons like that every single day. But even if you send me a message around 8 p.m. the night, around 9 p.m. or when I'm eating and I see your message, I'm going to actually reply immediately. I reply the message immediately. But this time is for on my own, 1 hour to contact people and 1 hour to like prospect and all of those things. Then I have these 2 hours from 3:30 rather 30 p.m. to I'm learning more social media marketing stuff like that. Okay, because when it comes to business and everything, and when it comes to anything you're doing in life, you need to actually be very good at um connecting. All right, you need to actually be very good at connecting to people with people. You understand? You need to actually be very good at actually growing a certain type of this in every single business, every single person in the world needs to be good at social media marketing. Whereas everyone needs to actually be good at social media marketing. So if you're not actually good at social media marketing, you're going to actually be lacking, all right, because you're not actually able to actually promote your content and all of those social media. I use that 2 hours on my laptop learning that course, checking the whole meta stuff, and all of those plenty things, SEO, SEO rather, search engine email marketing, all those things. I just learn them. I write everything down in the book. I have a book for itself and everything. Then from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. I use this time programming. I'm learning how to build the bots. Okay. So Python bots training. I'm learning how to build a bot because I actually want to actually automate trading myself. I want to actually like automate trading. Yeah. My strategies and everything. I want to actually learn how to program to say bots, my own bot, so I don't have to be spending time trading. So when I just have a bot like that, all my bots will be trading every single thing, trading my prop account for me, trading my FX account, and all of those things. So you see, I'm able to squeeze out 1 hour, 30 minutes for it. Then 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I spend this time guitar training. I'm also learning how to play guitar. So you see it. Then from 8 p.m. to 11, well, let's say like 10:45 sharp. I use this to like dinner and video games. Because I play video games. So you see it. So when it comes to working here, you need to actually have time to rest. You understand? Because you don't actually have time to rest. Our brains are actually like designed like very, very smart something. Anything that actually associates with stress, it's not actually like doing it. It's not actually like doing it. It's not like doing so if you're actually like working every single time and you're not actually taking breaks, your brain will not actually want to work. Anytime you actually remember trading, so remember it as have you ever there are people that don't like waking up from sleep self. There are people that don't like waking up from sleep, and that's because um their days are usually very, very stressful. Their days are usually very stressful. They don't have time for other things. It's just like probably, I don't know, work, 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 work. So no matter how hard you work here, all right, no matter how hard you work, you make sure you actually have time for other things. Make sure you actually have time to actually rest. Because you don't actually have time to actually rest. You don't actually rest, you actually break down. And again, you'll not even be that effective self because you'll not be that effective because your brain will actually want to like be stressing itself down. But like imagine someone now that works from 5 a.m. to like 11 p.m. No break, no break, no break. Just work, 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 work. For every single time, when you start feeling fatigued, you start feeling stressed out, and time is even going, life is even going fast and everything. So that's what they say. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You understand? If you're working every single day and you're not actually having time to play and rest and relax, you become dull. But if you actually like effectively balance everything, whereby you wake up 5 a.m. and work from 5 a.m. to like let's say 8 p.m. and then from 8 p.m. to 11, you're resting. That's like a very, very proper balance. So if you look at this thing now, 11 to 6, 11 to 5 a.m. is 6 hours worth of sleep, 6 hours worth of sleep. And then I basically work from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. So after that 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can see that I have a break, and the break now is 12:30 to 1:30. So this is 1 hour break. Then apart from that, I also have another break from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So 3 hours and 1 hour. So I have 4 hours for break. So my break is 4 hours. Sleep 6 hours. And the remaining time of the day, which is 14 hours, is used for working. So now, in this life here, if you're stagnant and you're not learning, you're not growing, you're dying. You understand? So as a human being, you need to keep learning and growing and growing and growing. When people actually see you here, when you see people that have actually really worked on themselves, what you see is not what's in front of you. What you actually see and feel and love is actually what they have been able to build over these years. For example, now you see a man, let's say you go for an event and you see one of the guest speakers and you get to meet him. And then you see the way he's talking, the way he's knit his skin and everything, his hair, you know, you know, the things he's saying, you understand? All of those things, you feel his wisdom and everything. You know, you're wow, I love this guy. I love the fact that it's like this. Like he's not like that because he just woke up one morning to be like that. He's like that because for the past how many years he spent those particular period, you know, every single day consistently on working on certain areas of his life. You understand? Now I'm doing this bot training, I'm doing guitar training, I'm doing social media marketing and all of those things. Yeah. When I'm actually done with the social media marketing stuff, then I'm going to be doing next. I am going to be doing videography. Okay. Because obviously photography and videography, yeah. Video editing, yeah. Because I want to be that person that, you know, when I'm going on for a vacation or something like that, I can actually take nice videos and pictures. Even if I even get someone to even take them for myself, just to the just wait like this, like everything. But after everything, I should be able to actually like combine all of them together and edit them, do color grading and all of those things. And they are going to be very, very sharp, super sharp and crisp and very, very clear. So when I'm done with social media marketing course, now this 2 hours again, I'll put in this one. You understand? Probably when I'm done with this Python, this thing too, I can put in piano lessons or swimming lessons. Be I want to actually like become a better. No, I can't do swimming lessons. I have to start going to a particular location. You understand what I'm saying? You get. So this is it. This is it. So no matter what is, or let's say I want to learn programming, so after learning this Python, this and everything, and I've learned piano and all of this, I can put in programming. I can decide to say, okay, I want to learn because I have time. I have time, or maybe I mean, add crypto self. Maybe let me start using to like some crypto stuff or something like that. And I'm still having my enough time to sleep. I'm having enough time to eat. I'm having enough time to rest for hours. So if you don't actually have your day properly planned like this with your daily routine, you're not going to have any time for anything. You won't have, and if you don't actually have time for anything, you'll not be effective. A lot of persons actually wake up in the morning. They don't know. If I ask you now, right? Since you woke up this morning, what have you done? Okay. If I ask that question right now, since you woke up this morning, what have you done? 80%, or let's say 70% of persons on this call, if you think very well, since you woke up this morning, what time do you wake up? Did you wake up early? Okay, since you woke up that time, what have you done? You notice that you have not even done anything productive. Nothing productive. Have you read a book? Have you opened your Forex courses? Have you gone through it? What have you done? What are you doing since your day is going to start 5 a.m. in the morning, yeah? There's this particular thing. They say if you wake up very early, you have this fulfillment already by waking up early. Waking up early is like your first achievement of the day. So first of all, you do not actually wake up early. The second of all, from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is about 6 hours, what do you do with 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., 6 hours? What do you use that 6 hours to do today? Did you do anything productive? Did you do anything that actually brings you closer to your goals? No, you didn't. So that's 6 hours. What did you use? Nothing. But imagine you actually had a daily routine like this, and you followed all the activities written here, one by one by one by one. You would have swept your house. You would have listened to audiobooks that have already kept you in the right frame of mind. You would have done 30 minutes worth of exercise. You would have traded. I don't trade on Mondays, but you would have used this time for trading. That actually like learn something from the market, learn something new, observe the charts, gone over your previous setups and all of this in the back. This is one or two things. You'd have had your bath. You'd have read books. You'd have meditated. Do you understand? Vocal training and all of those things. You get. So that is why They need to actually have a day routine. What time do you work? What time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you go to work? Your work time is from what time to work? Okay, the main time, what do you use it for? Arrange it like, what are the things you want to learn? How many hours do you have free? Arrange it like this in your daily routine and carefully allocate time to different things that are going to be very productive for you. And if you can actually do that, you realize that you would make more money because time, nah, money. So I took a screenshot of this and I also took a picture of it too. So very honest and trust me, these things are very, very important. These things are no matter what you're doing in life, if you don't actually effectively manage your time, you will never be productive. You will never be productive if you don't know how to effectively manage. There's no person, billionaires, they have routines. They have things they do. They have time when they take coffee. They have time when they do this. So they have time when they go and work. They have time when they contact their marketing departments, when they contact their what they call it, finance department, when they contact their tech departments. They have meetings. They have times for different meetings. You understand? If they don't actually have daily routine, how do they do all these things? And if they don't actually contact all these different factions at certain time of the days, the whole thing is going to go up into chaos. Do you understand? So look at yourself as a business person, and I'll send a recording of the course group, and you're actually in charge of your life. So the business you're actually managing here as a business person, okay? The business you're actually managing here as a business person is your life. Do you understand? So now let me show you what this actually translates to, all right? At the end of a month, at the end of every month, and at the end of every year for me as a person. So I'll start by opening a different tab so you can see. Then one thing is actually writing your daily routine, and that thing is actually making sure that you follow it by all means. Okay, basically what you're doing every single week is to make sure that you follow your daily routine. At the end of the week, one thing I do for myself, one thing I do to myself is that because I'm a human being too, and as human beings, sometimes we can actually deviate a bit. One thing I do to make myself, follow my daily routine very well is every week I don't follow my daily routine, there is actually punishment attached to it. You understand? So, for example, I'm not going to tell you what I actually use to actually like punish myself, sure, but my body knows that if it doesn't follow this routine, there's going to always be punishment attached to it. All right. So this can actually be a positive reward. You can positively reward yourself for following your routine. Or if I follow this thing throughout this week without deviating even one day, at the end of the week on Saturday, I'm going to go out and spend 30,000 naira somewhere. Wow, I'm going to go out, I'm going to use 10,000 naira to just buy nice things for myself, just to eat. Or I would probably play game for like this period. Something that look at your body listens to you. Your body wants to relax and flex. That's why we actually have people that actually have I have ADHD, yeah. People that actually have ADHD, we find it very difficult to work because it's stressful and we don't get any reward for that amount of work. You understand? So the only way to actually like condition yourself to actually do that particular way is by telling yourself, okay, see, and you now, I promise you, if you can focus very well on this particular time, make sure you actually follow through. By the end of this week, I'm going to reward you with this. So now you see now, you already have a reward waiting for you on Saturday if you can do this. So you want to do this so you can get that reward. That's something I actually do to myself also. And if I do that week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, I'm going to be very productive. More money from trading, more this thing from this one, more this one from that one. I'm closer to my goals and everything. And my body got the reward it wanted. So I basically used a certain psychological method to get myself to be more focused and more productive. You understand? Now, there's no tax that is actually more important than another. All right. I'll talk about that one next week. Okay. But let me just show you what this actually translates to. So now, look at this now. I spend in my day, I spend 1 hour reading books. Just see, reading books. 1 hour a day. Right? So 1 hour a day, that basically means in a month, because 1 hour, I spend 1 hour reading books every day. In a month, I would have actually spent 30 hours reading books. Then in a year, 30 times 12, that's 360, right? 360 hours reading book. Now, if you meet someone that, okay, well, I'll get to that later. Maybe. So this is daily, monthly, yearly. Okay? Daily, monthly, yearly. So now that's first thing. The next one now is, let me check. Sorry, I'm trying to. So the next one now is I spend 1 hour playing a guitar. A guitar. Guitar. Guitar training. 1 hour. So that means in a week, in a month rather, yeah. In a month, I spend 30 hours on that guitar course. And in a year, 360 hours. If I spend 360 hours learning a guitar in a year, won't I actually master it? Hmm? 360 hours learning this thing, won't I actually, I'll master it. But without a daily routine, I can't be dedicating 1 hour, 1 hour every single day. I'll just be spending most of my time. If you check, most of us spend our times, most hours of the day pressing phone and scrolling through TikTok. They call it doom scrolling endlessly. And as a scrolling like that, just know that you're helping people actually make money. Okay? Because the more you view their content, the more money they make, right? The more money they make, but your own, they're not making any money. Okay. So now social media marketing stuff, all right, it's more deeper than only watching the videos. Yeah. You also need to also like do a lot of things because when I'm done with the course, I also need to be arranging my ads, testing this, testing that, and all of those things, spending things. So in a day, spend social media marketing. I spend 2 hours on it in a day. So that means in a month, that is equal to 60 hours. And in a year, that is equal to 720 hours. So imagine spending this amount of time learning how to like reach customers with certain type of, if you learn this particular skill, it's going to be like your value to everybody in this life. Everybody, Pepsi, Nike, name them. Everybody needs someone that can actually like, you understand? So it's a skill that can actually like get you anywhere in the world. Even if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're a dancer, if you're anything, if you're an influencer, if you're not just like, you know, work with social media very well, you can actually promote yourself very well. If you're an actress, an actor, anything, it's very, very important, a very, very crucial skill. A very, very, very crucial skill. So 720 hours in a year, you know how far I'm going to get. Then we go to the next one, Python training. But let's call this programming. Okay. Because once you're done with the bots and you built your bot, you actually want to start going to some other deeper things and everything. You have time, 1 hour, 30 minutes. There's nothing bad in just in that time to just learn something, this thing. So let's say programming, or maybe after that, let's just leave it as programming here. Leave it as programming. That's 1 hour, 30 minutes. So you see why you need to actually have a daily routine. So the reason why you're not productive, the reason why you don't actually have time for your own business, all right, your own business, the reason why you don't have time for your own business, not because you don't have time, it's because you're not effectively managing your time well. So 1 hour, 30 minutes is 1.5 times 30. That's 45 hours. 45 hours in a month on this times 12, 540 hours. Are you seeing? Then when it comes to trading 2 hours, because I've already learned how to trade. All right. I also have times I also like on Saturdays, I have times where I like look at the market and everything. You understand? So let's not add that one. Let's just say only from Monday to Friday, okay? 2 hours trading. That's going to be equal to 60 hours in a month and 720 hours in a year. Imagine investing 760 hours into trading. You know how much do you understand? And there are still more things like that. Carrying my Bible for like 20 minutes a day. Bible. 20 minutes a day. That's going to be 20 times 30 divided by 16. That's 10 hours in a month. And that's equal to times 12, 120 hours reading Bible and praying. Relationship with God is good, strong, because I constantly communicate with my maker. And praying. So what other activity can they also have in mind? They are playing, let's see. Singing for both vocal training 30 minutes and singing 1 hour. That's singing and vocal training, all of that. Vocal warm, some of that. That is 1 hour, 30 minutes a day, which is equal to 45 hours a month, which is equal to 540 hours a year. And not to mention the 3 hours I also spent playing game. All right. 3 hours I also spent playing game. I spent up to like 1 hour reading, listening to audiobooks. That's like up to like, let me just put it in a year, 360 hours. Because all those times when I'm walking, when I'm bathing, when I'm sweeping, listening to audiobooks, that's 1 hour. So you've seen it. Then I even have 3 hours self playing video games at night, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to 11. So that means I've completed so many mission games. Call of Duty, Last of Us, GTA, you know, completed all of them. All while still having so much time for reading books for this. So to you now, I don't know what this your guitar training is going to be. It can be something else, right? It can be something else. I don't know if this social media marketing this now can be your reading as a student, reading your books. Okay. This programming can be something else. All right. It can be now, you now as a trader now, you just learn how to trade. You cannot use 2 hours like me. I'm trading for like 4 years now. Yours can be increased to 4 hours. 2 hours learning because you're joining Go Live sessions and 2 hours trading on your own. 2 hours for Go Live and 2 hours trading on your own. That is 4 hours. So at the end of everything, you're spending 120 hours in a month. And then that's going to translate to 144 hours in a year. There's no going to spend 144 hours. 144 hours in a year. There's not going to spend this amount of hours in 1 year in trading and learn how to trade. And you want them that at the end of the year, you know how to trade. You'll be a beast trader. This singing can be replaced with, I don't know what yours actually is. Maybe you're into which other skill set do they actually have here? Um, drop shipping. Let's say you're learning drop shipping and you're using that's it now. So every single thing, it all boils down to effective management of your time, right? So that's basically, so just make sure at the end of the session, I'm going to send the recording on the group, go over this thing again and use this thing as a guide to create your own to-do list. Then last one is actually your daily routine. Next one is actually to-do list. To-do list basically before you go to sleep or as things are actually popping into your head is basically the things you're going to do within a particular period of time. So like for me now, I have things I want to do today. All right. So I'm ready. I have also have things I also want to do tomorrow too. So from today, I'm already writing down the things I'm going to do tomorrow. You understand? So let's say tomorrow I want to call my mom by 9 a.m. I'll put it there. Let's say I want to get what is it? A new palm. This my palm is not clean again. I want to get a new palm. I can, yeah, you understand. So let's say I have a um personal session with let's say Amos by let's say 6 p.m. 6 p.m. You see it. So like most times now, if you notice now, most times you actually forget most of these things. You understand? You have things you want to do tomorrow, but then you forget most of it. And then tomorrow will come tomorrow, but you not do most of it. You're not feeling about what I forgot, what I forgot. You understand? So to list are just more like writing down those important things you want to do either this week or tomorrow or today. You understand? Writing them down so you don't actually forget. So if you can actually follow your daily routine and you're writing down your to-do list and you're following your to-do list also, you notice that you're not going to be leaving any task unattended. You understand? You're not going to be leaving any task unattended. You understand? So that's it about your to-do list. So to-do list is very, very important also. So let's say you want to get a new cream today. You see it. And let's say on Wednesday, as it just comes up, you have your notepad. Just open your notepad and write it down. Open it. What it is you want to do tomorrow. Just write them. Just outline them there. You can outline them in a format whereby once you do them, you tick it. There's a way you can do circle. Once you tap on the circle to tick, cross it. You understand? Outline it like that. So like in that way now, every single thing you want to do for today, you do it with your daily routine. And then tomorrow the same thing. The next tomorrow the same thing. You notice that you'll be very, 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 very much productive. All right, you're very, very, very much productive. Okay, so that's basically it for the session. At the end of today, make sure you do your own daily routine. Daily routine can actually be very, very personal. I should not have actually even showed most of these things, but I was trying to actually be very, very raw with you guys so you can actually see what it looks like. Okay, so I opened everything. I was reading from my wall. I posted mine on my wall. I was reading directly from it and writing for you guys so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Why? Because I'm not just talking about something from my mind, I'm talking about my do. And something that actually makes me very productive. You understand? So create your own. It's going to be very personal. The things that are actually personal to you, put them there. Make sure that they actually arrange in the order of, things you actually want to do in every single day. Make sure you follow it squarely and also your to-do list too. And also, if at some point you miss some parts of the sessions, or you could not actually get it very, very well, network was breaking, or this one, or you want to still go over it again, so you can actually follow it gradually to create your own to-do list and your own daily routine. I'm going to drop the recording of this training after this session. So thank you very much, guys, for joining, and see you guys tomorrow. So we are going to be trading and making money together. Bye. Bye.